I started competitive bodybuilding in 2011. I was just 19 years old at the time, and I didn't know what Natural Body was really all about. One of my very good friends did a show in 2010.
I actually looked at my girlfriend, which is now my wife at the time, and I said, oh, I would never do this. Like, I saw the people wearing the posing trunks, tanned up, oiled up, I'm like, I'll never do this. And then literally the next year I was on that the same exact stage. First time I ever competed was 2011. This is 2021. So I thought there is something about the landmark of a decade that kind of excited me. I was gonna pull out of the competition when I was 3 days out. I already put all the work in, busted my ass for probably like 11 weeks at that time. It wasn't like a very long cut, but I busted my ass, and I actually caught photos of the competitors on like Facebook back then. There was no Instagram. And I was like, fuck, these people are gonna smash me. It's funny, so I won the teen division and I won my weight class. And it was one of those things where I realized as long as I put in a lot of effort and work, I will make progress and I can get better. In 2013, I decided to compete again. So I competed in September of 2011 and then April of 2013. So it wasn't even 24 months. It was like a year and a half or a little bit less. And that's when I started taking bodybuilding super seriously, because I got like a taste of some success, and I was like, I just want to see what I can do with this. And that was a show I knew I was gonna do since 2013. So I always had my eye on that one specific show. It's a very competitive show in the tri-state area in New York. And I wanted to turn pro at a very competitive show because I was traveling to California for the third show, regardless of what happened in New York. But the plan and the goal was turn pro in New York and then go to California and make my pro debut. And I had some really good friends and clients doing that show, and I wanted to compete with them on the pro stage. Came to second place tonight, did fall short of my goal, but it was a very, very tough battle, and the whole experience is going to make me a better competitor. If the fire wasn't lit to the max before, it definitely is now. You know, if the fire wasn't lit to the max before like it is now, I said that on camera. And like maybe that day I was motivated, but the very next day there was like zero motivation. I understand why it went to him, and if I was a judge, I would have judged it that way. That was a hard fucking pill to swallow. I treated that competition like it was the fucking Super Bowl. And I was talking about it for years. Like, I wanted the Hercules things for years. I had, on my phone, the screensaver was a logo of that. Like, dude, that was fucking everything. has been 4 years since I've competed last. It was 2017. A lot has changed in 4 years. And yeah, I mean, everything's an evolution. The journey of life has a lot of challenges that essentially presents itself along the way. And the interesting thing about contest prep is it's something that you choose to do. I've gone through a lot of shit over the 4 years, and I'm super grateful for like all the challenges that life has provided. But I feel like challenging myself rather than just walking through life and letting the challenges come to me, which is going to happen anyway. Contest prep is an amazing way for me to commit to a goal and get super introspective. And there's something like super intimate about contest prep. And I feel like that's something that I was missing. So that's why I decided to prep this year. It's weird. I feel like it's something that I needed to do. That has nothing to do with like stepping on stage and seeing, you know, what the physique looks like. So here we are.
There was literally nothing more that I could have done. Peak week went perfectly. It's not like anything went wrong. It's just that I got out-edged by a little bit. Some people had me in first, some people had me in second. The guy who took first looked great. Could have went either way. That's bodybuilding. It's a very subjective sport, but it's totally cool, man. There's thousands of people out there with a better physique than me. It's not about having the best physique in the world. It's about being the best you that you can be. It's a very personal journey, and I know I've made a ton of progress since 2013, since my last season.
I don't want to say I'm expecting to turn pro, but I am expecting to look like a pro. The reason I say I'm not necessarily expecting to turn pro is because you never know who shows up to the competition. You know, I can take first place one weekend and take third or fifth place the next weekend, depending on the lineup and the caliber of athlete. So, you know, if I compete against the next Kai Green, then, you know, it is what it is. So I do expect to look like a pro. I expect to bring a better, improved package, but I just don't really care too much about, yeah, I don't know. It's like it's way more intimate, it's way more like me versus me than it is like me versus who else is on stage, you know? So it's kind of where I'm at right now. But that's like massively different than my mindset in 2013 and 2017. Yeah.